it's going into your pocket. The better fuel lines you get, the more money you take to the bank. You got some questions for this guy that started? He's a real trucker now, he can answer them. Come on, let's shoot one at him.
You really
There you go, right there, all the way back there.
With all due respect, when are we going to go from household good knobs to real actual odometer lights?
Well, what we do, we bid business. Are you an independent contractor? Or, yeah. What we do when we bid business is we look at the real mile, as you refer to it. We convert our rates to the household goods practical. So it's the same money. We call it one or the other, but the rates are the same. Okay.
These customers, they all use different mileages. We prefer the most direct PC practical. And that's, to Robert's point, when we're bidding business, we compare PC practical against whatever they're using. So we're getting as close as we can, okay?
I understand a lot of it's just in the mind, between the paper and the mind.
It is.
I get that. My second question is, when are we going to see a load board, please? A load board for independent contractors, or somebody can see the load
Okay,
board?
load selection, we have it out there now, we're testing now, we have probably 150 trucks to have it.
There you go, I think you got another one over there, Robert.
Hi, my name's Jay. 3 years with you now. Thank you for the
Thank
job.
Thank you.
I saw that you're giving your company drivers a bump. How about bumping us lease drivers up to 73%?
You know, how about going down to 71%? Hey, man, we're perfectly aligned. 72 is the number. You know, I wish it was 172, but you know, this is business. I mean, everything's got to work. You know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And every time we get a rate increase, you get 72% of it. So we're perfectly aligned.
Yeah, it's one of those things about our company. Everybody's incentivized here. We're aligned with our driver, our owner-operators as well. So it's a very unique business model. Has had tremendous success, certainly over the last year as capacity was really constrained. We made huge progress on the rate structure. I think our earnings went up, I don't know, I think the net was 22 cents, something like that number, year over year. So we made a lot of progress. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, when are we gonna go back to the 50-gallon tanks on the reefers? Those 35s, I mean, you got a produce one, you're filling it every day to day. It gets to be made in the buck.
Yeah, it's inconvenient. You know, there are a lot of inconveniences that we swap off for business. You know, at 8 pounds per gallon, you can calculate how much additional weight that is. You know, we get a lot of business because we can haul a little bit more weight. And well, it's out there. I promise you, it's out there. We're making sales based on that. Every additional pound we put on the truck that's not productive detracts from the rate. So you know, again, it's not smoke and mirrors, folks. It really is. If you were a shipper, if you're a traffic manager, would you want to get, you know, a couple more cases of product on that trailer and get it hauled at the same price? Sure you would. Would you direct your business toward carriers that can do that? Yeah, you would. So, yeah, we know there's some convenience there that you lose. It's a pain in the ass, but you know, we're out there. We're all about getting more, better business. One thing that we sell is lightweight.
Yeah, I think it gives us, honestly, in the marketplace, it gives us a tremendous advantage. You know, we can haul on every truck 45, 45.5. Our competition, now that's before we get to the lightweight initiative that we have. Our competition cannot do that. And Robert's point is right on. When you're shipping literally millions of pounds of freight a year, the carrier that can haul the most weight, we're going to be the low-cost service provider. We don't have to compete with the low price. It's a tremendous advantage. When we use it, we sell it.
And kind of to your point, a lot of times, I mean, they don't even think about using it. There's a disconnect between, you know, the guy that's, you know, busting the numbers on a spreadsheet that we deal with and the guy down on the dock. So a lot of times we don't haul away, but there there's a perception in the marketplace that Prime hauls more, and that serves us very well.
You know, one other thing,
It can't be smoke and mirrors, right? It's got to be real. So,
yeah, one other thing, you know, Robert, we do is with all of our protein shippers, generally, they require that we're half to 2/3 full when we drop fuel. So the larger the tanks, the more fuel they can burn at their place. So we've tried to offset some of that as well. Yeah, back, all the way back. That young lady there at the table, there you go. Come on, Bill, get your running shoes on, brother.
Is there a difference between drop and hook and live load?
is there a difference? You know, essentially, no. You know, we're getting the same rate, we're dropping and hooking. You know, sometimes there's an additional, if there's a spotting charge in there, then that spotting charge comes out. So, you know, that you wouldn't have if you live load, but,
That's what I'm referring to, because if you're sent on a load to drop and hook, you get one rate. But then, surprise, it turns out to be a live load and you're there for several hours, and for us, you know, time is money. And that load amount doesn't change, and now you're sitting there waiting. So, that's the way it's supposed to be?
yeah, that's essentially the way it's supposed to be. I mean, you know, we can't dictate to shippers how they do business, but we can. Trust me, we have, you know, 5,000 pool trailers out there, and we deploy them because time is not only money to you, time is money to me. I want it, you know, the more we generate, the more we generate, right? And we share in that. So I want you in and out of there quickly. Some shippers, they preload some loads and they don't. Others, it kind of depends on, you know, how their situation is, how their scheduling is. But we try to drop and hook everything we can.
The ELD mandate was a big part of us moving up our drop trailer pool. Obviously, if you can get in and drop and go, you're going to save those hours. You're not going to burn. You're going to be using your drive line and not your dwell time. So those are all significant, we think, revenue creators that make you all more money, and certainly our percentage of that is made as well. So.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Fatih. I'm owner-operator. Can you please explain to us something about the detention? Because sometimes we get detention, most of the time none. So, thank you.
As an independent contractor, if we have a contract provision with that shipper, and we tell you that up when we offer you the load, we show you the load, if we have that contract provision, you get the detention. If we don't, and you're concerned you might be detained, then don't turn that load down if you want to. You know, I've down with Steve can tell you, I grind on these sales guys. You know, that's one of the big, again, we didn't invent the world, we just have to operate it as best we can. So we have some shippers, you know, a few in the Northwest, there are a few here and there that don't pay attention.
Now, and I respect your question, but I want you to know last year we paid out $18,200,000 in detention to our fleet. Now, is that enough? No, it's not, because we still are trying to work that dwell time down. You know, sometimes they want 4 hours free time before detention starts. We think
Some customers we have in hours, sometimes we have 4 hours. We give you that information. You know, if you're concerned about it, you're welcome to turn that load down. What we got to evaluate is we want to haul out of that area for that shipper and have that load, even though we may get detained and not get compensated for it, or we want to deadhead someplace else, or haul for another shipper. If that other shipper doesn't have a load, he pays it. This one doesn't. I mean, what we're trying to do is do things that make sense. I don't want to deadhead you away from a decent load if it's very unlikely. We never get detained on it. No, they don't pay it. If it doesn't happen, you're not damaged, right? So we try to make those decisions as logically and as linearly as we can. I think they all ought to pay it. Some don't. You have that information. Make your load selection based on that if you think you might be detained.
And I will assure you, what Robert just said about grinding on our salespeople, it is very true. We're fighting and scrapping for detention and all the accessorial money we can possibly get. So we're making progress. Sometimes it's a little bit slow, but you know, the marketplace is still a little bit larger than we are. And when we're competing with carriers that don't charge detention, you know, it changes the playing field just a little bit. But we're out there scrapping for you. Anything else before we go? Look, we're fortunate to have an owner like Robert Lowe that is engaged with us every day. He understands this business extremely well. Go ahead and wrap it up, Robert. Thank you.
Well, you gotta put me on the spot here. I don't know about your future. You guys been here like 38 years. I don't know if he's gonna make 39 or not. Anyway, go out and get some good detention money. Folks, thanks for what you do. You know, it's been a long week. But, you know, we got through it. We got through it in pretty good shape. And we go on from here. We got a heck of a good thing going here. I'm all in. We're all in. I appreciate you new folks too. Thanks for joining us. God bless you. Please be safe out there.